Hello everyone. This video is aimed at my clients who have more limited mobility, so it will be chair based with optional props. And if you have any health conditions, please ensure you checked with your doctor before taking up any exercise. But before we start, let's have a quick look around and check that there's nothing that will get in your way or that you'll hit during the class. And then finally, keep your movements small and controlled. If it feels right, then you can make them a little bit bigger, but keep them nice and slow. And then if anything does hurt, just stop. I hope you enjoy this session. So let's get going. So let's start today's session. If you have some props, we can use them, but it is completely optional. We'll need a cushion, either a tin of baked beans or custard. I've got a bag of rice, about 500 grams maximum weight. Something to slide your foot on, and I've got an A4 plastic folder here, maybe a sheet of paper or a newspaper or a plastic bag if you still have one. But first off, we're going to need a scarf. And we're going to do some breathing exercises. And again, it's not mandatory. I'll show you what you can do if you don't have a scarf to hand. But first of all, setting up. Try and sit back as far as you can in your chair. If you need cushions behind you to be propped up, then just make yourself comfy and restart when you're ready. Ideally, have feet flat on the floor. My legs are a little bit short, so I'm shuffling forward, and I have my core strengths to keep me up, but make yourself comfy. If you're using a scarf, just place it behind your back, cross it at the front, and you're just going to hold it loosely. And it's a means of feeling where your breath is coming into your body. So to start with, just breathe. Breathing in through the nose and out through slightly pursed lips. And just take a moment while I'm talking to you just to continue in that pattern. And I'll explain, if you don't have a scarf, just start with a hand on your chest and your lower ribs towards your tummy area. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. If you've got your hand on your chest and you feel that rising up, just relax a little bit more if you can. Breathe in deep, imagining the air coming up and over your head and back behind you, trying to get the lower hand to move. And hopefully you can see that on me if I change hands. And moving back to the scarf, for those of you with a scarf, you should feel by now, as you breathe in, the scarf tightens behind you as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, it loosens off a bit as you suck all the air out of your body and your diaphragm lifts. So breathing in, and breathing out. So keep going, trying to increase that count for the breath each time. Feeling the air draw deep into your body, relaxing you, filling your body with air and oxygen, and as you breathe out, all those toxins are expelled and allowing your body to fill up again, full of the good stuff. And of course, breathing doesn't only oxygenate the body, help the blood cells go round, it strengthens the muscles around the ribs. So the more you just do your breathing exercises, it's getting your intercostal muscles really working and engaged. It's working your diaphragm as it breathes in and it lowers to fill your lungs. Breathing out contracts, drawing up your pelvic floor. So it's a nice workout on its own. So let's just do a couple more formal breathing patterns. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Trying to keep the shoulders down, breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. So you can just let go of the scarf for now if you're using that. And we'll focus a bit more on getting some tension out of those shoulders. So we do some shoulder shrugs. Gradually breathe in, take them up to your ears, and as you breathe out, just allow them to drip down your back as if you're dropping them into pockets at the back of your jeans or your trousers. And again, breathing in, nice and slowly. Breathing out, dripping them down, and again, breathing in and breathing out. If you want to, just let your hands hang heavy. That's it. Of course, if you're feeling anything crunching or painful, keep that shrug just to a level that is comfortable or just slightly challenging. And when you're happy, you can increase that, taking them up as far as possible, and then really reaching the hands down towards your feet. Dripping the shoulders down your back. And we'll just do 2 more. And then final time. So I'm just going to turn around slightly so you can see what I'm doing and shuffle my t-shirt in. I want you to have your arms straight out in front. You can just give them a lift up to your ears and allow them to roll back a little bit so your shoulders are in the lowest point you can get them. And from there, I want you just to reach for a cup of coffee without leaning forward, and then draw that cup of coffee back to you, again without leaning back. So think about drawing your tummy button in towards your spine and breathing through that. So just reach your arms as straight as possible in front and draw them back behind you, as if your shoulder blades are giving yourself a hug. Reaching forwards and then drawing them back. Keeping those arms as straight as you can. That's it. And again, reaching forward. Breathe out as you draw them back. And if you feel your shoulders reach up to your ears, just really focus on the underside of your arms. So draw from your little fingers forward and back. And again, forward and back. We'll do 2 more, forward and back. Last time, forward and back. And then just let your arms hang back to your sides or rest them on your knees. And we'll continue that, getting a little bit of extension in the back so we're not so hunched forward if we're sitting, reading, looking at phones or computers. or just magazines, anything where our day-to-day life is a little bit hunched. Try and open up. So this time, again, have your elbows just in front of your ribs. And as you breathe out, imagine you're pressing through water, keeping the elbows where they are. As you breathe in, turn your palms to the ceiling, and you can just imagine being lifted from your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. So, breathe in to open. Breathe out, palms to the ceiling, and as they turn, your heart is lifting, your shoulder blades are dripping down your back again. Turn your palms and you breathe in to close. So breathe out, breathe in, lifting the heart, breathe out and breathe in. That's it, keep going, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Keep going, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out and breathing in. That's it, lovely. And out and in. 2 more, breathing out, press away, breathe in, those big shoulder blades, your scapula dripping down your back, breathe out, breathe in. Final time, breathing out, breathe in, breathing out, breathing in. Well done, just give everything a little bit of a roll and a wiggle. So if you have a pillow or a cushion, just grab that now. And you're going to place it, again, just around your middle ribs, underneath your armpit, elbow bent. This time, as we breathe out, we're going to hold it and squeeze that pillow. So you're going to breathe out, maybe for a count of 5, and then release. And again, trying to keep the shoulders from creeping up to your ears. Keep them really as low as you can, low and wide. So breathing out, think squeezing from the armpit, and release. And squeeze, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in to release. And breathe out to squeeze. And in to release. Now, of course, if you're finding you can't breathe out for that long, just breathe out for the length of time that you're comfy with. It doesn't matter. It's all about what you're comfortable with. So just keep squeezing, keeping the shoulders down and releasing. Focusing on that squeeze from the armpit and release. One final time, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Lovely, we'll change sides and do the same thing. And quite often in our bodies we find one side is easier than the other, so again, don't worry too much. Just focus relaxing those shoulders to start with. Breathing in to prepare, breathing out, squeezing that pillow, 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathing in to release. And breathe out to squeeze, and in to release. And you keep going, squeezing as you breathe out to hold, and in to release. And this exercise is all about further strengthening those muscles around the ribs, specifically the serratus muscles. That's it, and it helps take the pressure off the upper shoulder and the shoulder joint. So the more you can strengthen around here, the better for lifting and also as part of your rotation and breathing and release. That's it. Breathing out to squeeze and in to release. And 2 more. Breathing out. 3, 4, 5 and in. 2. Final time. Breathe out and in. Fabulous, well done. Okay, nothing needed for this one apart from you, so again, make yourself comfy. Relaxing those shoulders, couple of breaths just to refocus. And we're going to rotate, so keeping the knees and the legs where they are. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe in, we're rotating round to your right. And you can just place your hands either side of the chair or on your thigh. And breathe out, think about drawing your body back to the start. So breathing in, go to the other side. And breathing out, tummy button to spine, to recenter. So breathe in, turn the ribs. Imagine you're sitting in a box at the theatre and there's somebody around that you want to see. So you're turning your whole body and then back to center. And breathe in to rotate. And back to center. And again, if you find you can't go very far, just go as far as your ribs will allow you to. And as your ribs go, the rest of your body goes. So only go that far. Don't be tempted just to pull round with your hands. Just allow your ribs to take your body round and back. So breathing in to rotate and out to center and in to rotate. Out to center. Final time each way, so breathing in, rotate as far as you can. Breathe out, bringing you back, and then breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Again, if you're sitting on a chair like this, we're going to do some side bending, so you can just slide down the edge of the chair. Otherwise you can keep your arms bent or just keep them on your lap. So again to the left, breathing in, just bend down as far as you can as if you're bending to pick something up, keeping the other side, bottom and leg down, tummy button to spine to lift your body up. And let's do the same side for 5 more. So 5, breathing in, breathing out. In, out, and 3, and out. Keep those shoulders relaxed. You don't need to nod the head too much. And then final one on this side. A little pause to regroup, give your shoulders a little roll, ready to go. Keep drawing that tummy button in a little bit and breathing in to reach down for 6. Breathing out to sit back up. And 5. And 4. And 3. That's it, looking good. 2. And final time on this side. And 1. Lovely, well done. Give yourself a little rest. We've worked down the body, so we've got to start working the bottom and the legs. So very simple to start with, bum squeezing, very powerful. So get ready, relax those shoulders, have a little breath in. As you breathe out, think squeezing your bottom 100% and holding it for a count of 5 and then letting it go. So you can see how much I rise up if my lazy backside gets its act together. And relax. And breathe out. Squeeze that bottom. You're holding a 50-pound note. And relax. And again, squeeze and hold. And relax. And squeeze and hold. And relax. And squeeze and hold. And relax. See, no one can see what you're doing in the comfort of your own room. It's wonderful. And relax. And 2 more. Squeeze and hold. And let it go. Final time. Squeeze and hold. And let it go. So, finish off our leg section. Just going to do some footwork. So make sure your feet are on the floor, and all we're going to do is peel them off. So we're just going to lift the heel of one leg and place it down, and then lift the heel of the other leg and place it down. So all the time you're thinking nice and tall. Your shoulders can be relaxed. You can practice your breathing. Just breathing in through the nose and out through slightly pursed lips, as if you're blowing out candles on a big birthday cake. Keeping those deep abdominal muscles engaged. That's it. So it's peeling the heel off, placing it down. Nice and simple, just getting some work through the ankle and through the foot, very simply. We always forget about our feet. And as you place the foot back down, try and think a little bit of extra control. Just focus in on the ankle and maybe from the knees, so there's no wobbling if possible. That was a little bit wobbly, but we're all human. Always something to work on. That's it. If you get a little bit of cramp, don't worry, just stop and relax it out a bit. That's it. Good. Just one more on each side. Brilliant. All right, so we're going to go back to the shoulders now, I think. Why not? Always good to have a little bit of strength in the arm for drinking, eating, general day-to-day lifting. So I think we'll just start with some shoulder shrugs. So again, just make yourself nice and comfy. Lift those shoulders back to the ears, the same as we did first off. And if you want to add a little roll, just to loosen off the muscles, your upper trapezius that run round your neck and the shoulders here. Just keep it small to start with and then gradually make it a little bit bigger, just to make sure that there's no tension there for what's coming next. Then if you've got either your bag of rice, whatever, or a tin, now's the time to grab it. If you don't have it, you can work without. That's not a problem. So we're going to lift our shoulders, roll them back ever so slightly so they're nice and low and wide, holding that tin or the bag of rice just out in front of you, and just bend the elbow for 10, 9, 8. And if you're finding that's a little bit too much, don't worry, stop. You can lose the prop or just keep things really low. 10. So you're working your biceps here. And final time. Lovely. And then change sides. So again, either straight out in front of you, see that muscle starting to work. You might feel a little bit of shake, that's good, or keep it low. Same muscles working. And as I say, if you don't want to hold the weight, please don't. Just make a fist and imagine. And then final time. Good. So give yourself a little bit of roll, and we'll work our tricep muscle. So this time, you stay where you are, just lean forward, and you're going to take your arm ever so slightly behind you. Think sucking in your tummy and make sure those shoulders are really nicely down. So if you need to just give another roll, place them back where they should be. No tension. And again, we're just going to keep the upper arm where it is and just bend the elbow. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, doing good, 3, and 2, and 1, and relax. Change hands, do the same thing. I'm going sideways so you can see, but roll your shoulder first, arm behind you, keep it where it is, and then we're ready to bend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, really straighten it. Good, nice and slow. Ooh, good. It's always good to work the triceps, gets rid of those bingo wins. They're still there, but needs must. So, done front, back. We want to do a little bit more on the shoulder to get some strength around our deltoid muscles. So just hold, if you're holding a tin or the bag of rice, just out to the side with slightly bent elbow. And from there, we're just going to do 8 little lifts, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. That's it, good. Keep drawing that tummy button in towards your spine. And 2, and 1. Lovely. Change sides. If you do have shoulder issues, lose that weight and make sure you're just working without anything. And if you need to keep it really small, just keep it really small. Because it's much safer, small, slow movements. Or if you have good range of motion and mobility. You can make it a lot larger. That's it. And 3 and 2. Final time. Oh, well done. All that holding stuff, let's just release our wrists and our hands. So just give your wrists a little bit of a roll in each direction and the other way. And then let's wave like the Queen. Loosening off any tension in the forearms because they've done a bit of work as well. And then cast some magic spells. Send some stars around the room. Open and close the fingers. And then give everything a little bit of a shake. Fab. So, we're going to work on our bum and legs again. So make yourself nice and comfy. In preparation for working the legs, we're going to do some more bum squeezing. So get ready to squeeze that 50-pound note as you breathe out to squeeze and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And squeeze. And release. And again, squeeze. And release. And of course, whenever you're just sitting there watching telly, Netflix, iPlayer, whatever's your bag, you can of course just sit and squeeze these bum muscles together, getting strength, because they are the biggest muscles in your body and they do tend to get rather lazy. That's it, squeeze and hold, relax, and once more squeeze and hold, and relax. Fabulous. So this is where your slidey thing comes in handy. So make sure you're sitting so you can have both feet flat on the floor. One is on the slider and the other is firmly placed. And you want to think about feeling your big toe, little toe and heel, certainly on the one that's on the floor and not sliding. So we're going to do some hamstring work. So the hamstrings at the back of your leg from your bottom back to your knee and beyond. So all I want you to do is breathe out to slide the leg forward, breathe in to draw it back and out. So you're still sitting nice and tall. Don't forget what you've been working on. So shoulders nicely down, breathing in, breathing out. And I don't mind which way you breathe as long as you keep breathing. That's very important. And eventually you should feel the back of your leg doing that work, and you can always think about what muscles you're working just to get them firing up even more. And if you're happy with that, you can speed things up a little bit, and we will do so for those of you that want, for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. It's quite intense actually. It's good stuff. So let's do that again. Placing the slider on the other side, just resetting yourself, shoulders down, slowly sending it forward and back, forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back. That's it. So sitting nice and tall, thinking about it, you can have a little bit of bum squeeze going on at the same time, just to lift you up, allowing your legs to move a little more. Warming up, So I think we're almost ready for our count to 10. So start to speed things up a bit if you want to, you don't have to. And then we will go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. Moving on from that one, you can do that again, or if you find once you've done it you're feeling a lot stronger, feel free just to add in some cardio. Just stand up, squeezing the bum and down. So make sure you've got the chair behind you and you know where it is. So you're not pressing to lift yourself up, but just make sure you're not going to go flat onto the floor. And again. So tummy button to spine, breathing in to sit. Breathe out, squeeze the bum and stand. Breathe in to sit. Breathe out to stand and in to sit. Breathe out to stand and in to sit. That's it. Out and in and out and in. Can you do a few more? Out and in and out. Breathing in. Final time, breathing out and in. Oh, well done. Let's loosen off or work the end of the foot now. Just so you can see what I'm going to do. Just bring your leg out in front, keeping tummy engaged. And all we're going to do is point to the floor and flex. So point and flex. Point and flex. That's all it is. So more range of movement in the ankle. Again, with all of these, ankle work or knee work, arm work, body work, only go to the point that is still comfortable. If there's any shooting pains at all or any ouch, just stop. Try again, making the movement smaller, or just don't do it at all. It's not worth it. And then from there, just roll the ankle. And then go the other way. And then we change and do it all on the other leg. So send your other leg straight out in front of you, toes pointing towards the ceiling, tummy button engaged, shoulders down, and then just point and flex, and 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 point and flex. Final time, point and flex. And then little ankle circles again. So just rolling the ankle. The foot's not doing anything or the toes not doing anything. Really think about just getting some circular movements from the ankle and then the other way. That's it, final time. Well done, we're almost finished, so we're coming up for a big finale. Re-find your position. We're going to have some rotation, like we did a bit earlier. If you can and you're comfy, arms out to the side. What we're going to do, we're going to breathe in, and then you're going to breathe out, reach for your little toe. Go as low as you can. If you can't get very far, don't worry, just go as far as you're able to. And then think, drawing up through the tummy button, and then facing front. So breathing in to rotate, breathe out, reach down for your little toe, Breathing in to restack upwards, breathing out to come back to the center. So breathing in, breathe out, curve, nod your head forward, aim your hand for your little toe if you can get there, keeping your bottom and both sides down, and breathing out to recenter. That's it, breathing in, breathing out, reach for your little toe. Breathe out, draw that tummy button to spine to help bring you back up to the seated position, back to center. And again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, tummy button to spine still, and breathe out. So that was bending forward. Let's just lift our heart again. So this time, all I want you to do, I'll sit sideways again so you can see me, is as you breathe in, think about the shoulder blades drawing down your back and your heart is lifting up. And then just come back to the start. So start with your shoulders placed nice and low. Breathe in just to lift your heart. Imagine it's on a string being pulled up to the ceiling. And back. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again, keep going. Breathe in to lift the heart. And out. And two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Really think it's that chest lifting up. Breathe out. And then if you can, we're just going to reach. Little stretches. Think about drawing your tummy button to spine. Moved every bit of your body. That's it. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Final reach. Final reach. And relax. Well done, you've earned that cup of tea and slice of cake. See you soon.